Good Friday evening to you. I'm Brian Blakely.
And I'm Alicia Barnes. Out of the nation's capital tonight, House representatives approved legislation to legalize marijuana. Now, the vote went down along party lines, but it's still unclear tonight if the Senate will approve the measure.
Quid City News reporter Will Lewis joins us in the studio. And Will, you spoke with a local grower who is obviously very happy about this moving forward.
I sure did, Brian and Alicia, and he tells me we've been here before in 2020, and hopefully this time the Senate will follow suit. He says the legislation means more green from the ground and possibly in local banks.
On this vote, the yeas are 220 and the nays are 204.
After the vote in the U.S. House of Representatives, the nation is halfway to legalizing marijuana.
I'm still smiling every time I think about it. Just, having an opportunity to reach the Senate one more time.
Get all those crystals on there.
Wow.
Lorenzo McNulty, managing partner of Keep It Hemple, a local CBD company, says federal legislation could be a windfall for growers, not only because of the ability to grow marijuana, but cannabis-related companies will finally have access to federally insured banks.
I don't know if you can really do a legitimate business without the ability to bank, right? To build your business credit, to get those loans and things that are a part of this MORE Act.
The Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement, or MORE Act, decriminalizes marijuana by removing it from the federal government list of controlled substances.
For far too long, we have treated marijuana as a criminal justice problem instead of as a matter of personal choice and public health.
It would also clear some marijuana-related criminal convictions. North Carolina Representative Alma Adams tweeted out, "I'm voting to finally put an end to the criminalization of marijuana in the U.S. and begin repairing the harm of decades of failed drug policy." 3 Republicans voted for the MORE Act, but there was heavy opposition.
I can tell you, marijuana is nothing more than a gateway drug.
South Carolina Representative Nancy Mace introduced marijuana legislation as well, but voted no for the MORE Act. In a statement to Queen City News, Mace said, "The MORE Act forces a system on South Carolinians and other states they do not want. By comparison, my bill, the States Reform Act, removes the federal government from the equation and allows states to decide for themselves. There is still one more hurdle before people can light up legally on the federal level, and that's get through the Senate."
You take a look at that House vote, it was pretty much right down the middle, right? And so moving into the Senate, we feel like we have a really good chance.
Now, so far, there hasn't been any comment from the White House, and senators expect to see the first version of the bill later this month. Alicia?
Well, thank you for that. Well, now turning our attention